Welcome to the CPEE Industry Research. Many thanks for giving me the opportunity to talk about the thesis topic which was assigned to me by the CPEE management. The topic of thesis is a review of the Afghanistan road network in the application of the stabilization for cost-effective maintenance and rehabilitation. Center for Pavement Engineering Education, CPEE, Australia. Introduction. As it is known that Afghanistan is a mountainous country and it's a landlocked country. 80% of the country has been occupied by mountains. The average height of Afghanistan is 1,200 meters high from the sea level, and Kabul city is the capital of Afghanistan, which is 1,800 meters high from the sea level. Mountains have played an important role in Afghanistan, like Hindu Kush and Pamir mountains separated the country into two different parts, and this causes challenging for road engineers and road construction in the country. The Afghanistan topography consists of deserts, agricultural land, mountains, and mountains covered with snow. Rivers have been played an important role in the soil formation of the country. Due to arid and semi-arid climate of the country, the soil of Afghanistan is varying, and it is clay loam and sandy loam. The pH is greater than 7 mostly, and it is alkaline in terms of reactions. Overview of Afghanistan. Throughout the history, Afghanistan has been the passing way for merchants and conquerors from different parts of the world, like Europe, China, South, and Central Asian countries. And Afghanistan is a nation combining of different cultures, ethnicities, with a wide range of climate and geography and soil changes. The past 40 years of war has demolished all the infrastructures of the country, and from 2001 and 2022 to 2021, the NATO coalition forces in other countries studied and investigated the soil of Afghanistan. But due to poor management, these investigations and studies are not properly managed and recorded. As a result, now we are facing lack of information regarding soil investigations in the country. Location of Afghanistan. Afghanistan is located at the crossroad between Central Asia and South Asia. On the east side and south side is Pakistan, west side is Iran, on the north side is Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. Wahan corridor extends to the north and east side of Afghanistan and connects with China border. Research methodology. Based on the thesis topic of studying the contemporary international literatures and finding the data and resources for soil stabilization, in comparing and analyzing these data with the soil types of Afghanistan of each province in order to select the most suitable soil stabilization binder for each province. As a result, obtaining the good stabilizing binder to strengthen the weak soil in Afghanistan was the main outcome of this research methodology. Objective of the soil stabilization. Based on the international literature review, the main objective of this report was to study soil stabilization methods from different countries and compare it with the situation and condition of Afghanistan, to introduce the most cost-effective stabilizing binder in the country in order to improve local weak soils by soil stabilization to be used in road construction. As a result, to ensure soil stabilization techniques are friendly with the environment and in the country. Roads in Afghanistan. Before 1960s, primary roads were exist in Afghanistan, which were used by the people for transportation from one place to another place and from one country to another country. For the first time in 1960s, blacktop roads were built in Afghanistan by the USA and USSR. Kabul-Mazar Highway, constructed by USSR, where the Salang Pass and tunnel is included in this route, and Herat-Kandahar road was constructed by USA. Currently, there are 17,900 kilometers of paved roads in the country and 17,000 kilometers of unpaved roads. Ring Road, which is the longest road of the country, connects most populated cities of the country. Road network systems. For a landlocked country like Afghanistan, roads are the main transportation system in the country. MPW is a responsible authority for road networks in the country. In 2017-18, Ministry of Public Works divided roads into three sections in Afghanistan: Road Authority, Road Institute, and Road Fund. Road asset management. The past 40 years of war destroyed almost all the infrastructures of the country, and roads are one of the main assets which were severely damaged the past 40 years by civil war. And roads are currently in critical condition in the country. The attached photo shows the condition of newly constructed road which was destroyed by anti-government powers. Strategic roads network or road classifications. In 2018, NREP MPW surveyed all the roads in the country. MPW has classified roads into three sections, which are called National Highway, Provincial Roads, and District Roads. All these roads are titled by the name of Strategic Roads Network. Strategic Road Networks 2019-2023. Based on the survey conducted by NREP MPW in 2018, the Ministry of Public Works prepared a strategic plan for road constructions in the country, which was for 5 years. That by the end of 2023, the Ministry of Public Works was supposed to construct 25,907 kilometers of roads. The table shows the condition and length and type of the roads in the country. National Highway. National Highway total length including a planned road and constructed road is 9,893 kilometers, out of which 6,854 kilometers are currently used by transportation, and Ring Road, which is the backbone of National Highway and in the country. The total length of it is 2,210 kilometers. Kabul, Herat via Mazar Sharif, and Kabul, Herat via Kandahar cities. Kabul, Mazar, Herat, in Badghis province, the road is still gravel. And Ring Road extensions connects with the neighboring countries, which are currently used for goods transportation and transition purposes. Provincial roads. Total length of provincial roads, including planned road and constructed road, are 1,764 kilometers, out of which currently 1,394 kilometers are used for transportation purposes. 813 kilometer road is paved road, and 464 kilometers gravel surface road, and 117 kilometer is earthen surface road, which are currently used by the transportation in different parts of the country. District roads. District roads connects district to district, district to provincial road, and district to national highways. Total length of provincial roads are 11,079 kilometers. Out of it, 2,743 kilometers paved road, 7,853 kilometers gravel road, and 744 kilometers earthen road, which is used in different parts of the country. Soil classifications. There are different soil classification systems in the world, which are developed by different countries, and Afghanistan does not have any soil classification system of its own, or did not develop any soil classification system by Afghanistan itself. Therefore, Afghanistan is using two mostly commonly used soil classification system in the world, which is Unified Soil Classification System USCS and ASHTO soil classifications. International literature review. The main aim of studying international literature review of the world from different parts of the world is to study, research, and to introduce the most suitable stabilizing binder in Afghanistan, which is suitable for soil stabilization comparing to the conditions of Afghanistan. Soil stabilization is used worldwide to strengthen the weak soil. This technology is not used in Afghanistan till now. Soil stabilization is permanently strengthening the weak soil, increasing the bearing capacity, reduced shrinkage and swell potential of materials, controlling moisture content of soil, as well as in this literature review, it is focused on binders which are cost effective and friendly with the environment of Afghanistan and easily available in the markets. So therefore, lime, cement and bitumen binders are proposed for Afghanistan road stabilizations, which are mostly available in the market and nearby countries. Effectiveness of soil stabilization on weak soils. For developing and improvement of weak soils to be used in the road construction activities, the quality of weak soil has to be improved, and soil stabilization is one of the best binders or techniques which are improving the soil and make it ready to be used for road constructions. Soil stabilization improves the quality of the weak soil, increase the pavement resistance, resist against moisture and water, and strengthening the pavement upper layers by strengthening the subgrade, as well as it reduces the thickness of the pavement, which is cost effective and economic. Proposed soil stabilization binders for Afghanistan. Considering the economic condition of Afghanistan and studying the international literatures, guidelines, and research reports and techniques, it has been considered the most suitable and economic and cost-effective soil stabilizations should be introduced for Afghanistan, which are easily available at the markets and easily to be used for the soil stabilization, and it should be economic. Therefore, lime stabilization, cement stabilization, bitumen stabilization has been selected for Afghanistan. It's to be considered that bitumens can be used for soil stabilization in two forms: foam bitumens and bitumen emulsions. Lime stabilization. Lime is the term used for limestone, calcium carbonate, calcium oxide, and calcium hydroxide. In soil stabilization, the two forms of lime is used, which are calcium oxide or quicklime and calcium hydroxide. Lime stabilization is very suitable for clay and clay material, which has the PI greater than 10% or equal to 10 and passing at least 15% from sieve number 425 microns. Lime stabilization reduces the plasticity index, increases stiffness, reduces pavement thickness, and increase pavement strength. Cement stabilization. The second most suitable stabilization binder which has been selected for Afghanistan is cement. Cement is suitable for stabilizing sand material with the PI lower than 10 and granular material. Cement stabilization increases the weak soil strength, subgrade, subbase, and base course material also. Reduces moisture of material and increase strength stability. Also, cement stabilization reduce thickness of the pavement layers, and cement stabilization also helps drying out of wet pavement. Bitumen stabilization. Bitumen stabilization is used in two forms to stabilize granular materials. One, bitumen emulsion. Second, foam bitumens. Bitumen stabilization is used for granular material with low cohesion and low plasticity to stabilize it. Also, bitumen stabilization is used for materials which is previously stabilized and used in road construction. It also may contain include 20% of wrap or reclaimed asphalt pavement in itself for stabilization of the soil and road materials. Proposed soil stabilization for roads in Afghanistan. Mainly weak soils of Afghanistan are sand, clay, silt, loam, and loose material, which are found in different parts of the country. Based on the information obtained from the geological map of Afghanistan prepared by USGS, soil stabilization binders and techniques have been proposed for each province to stabilize the weak soil in the country for each province, and comparing with the international literature review and the weak soil of Afghanistan, these binders have been proposed here. Considering the soil type of each province, the binders are categorized as first, second, and third most suitable binders for each province, which can be used as a stabilizing material. And table 523 of the thesis explains this part of soil stabilization in Afghanistan. As a sample, two provinces are studied in detail, and soil stabilization has been proposed for them. Types of weak soil for central region. As a sample, only central region of Afghanistan has been considered in this presentation. Central region consists of Kabul, Logar, Wardak, Parwan, Kapisa, and Panjshir provinces. All the weak soil types have been, or for each province have been mentioned here in this table, as well as the first stabilizing binder, second stabilizing binder, and third stabilizing binder has been mentioned for each province for soil stabilization purpose. Soil stabilization for Bath province. As a sample, Bath province has been taken considered in this soil stabilization presentation to be discussed briefly. Bath province weak soils are clay, sand, salt marsh, mud, and loose materials, which is located at the north of Afghanistan and the almost 550 meters high from the sea level. Weak soils of this province is mostly clay and mud and loose materials. The stabilizing binders which are selected for this province are lime, which is the first stabilization binder proposed. Second stabilization binder is cement, and third stabilization binder is bitumen. Conclusions. From the international literature review, guidelines, and reports about soil stabilization, it was found that soil stabilization of weak soil is very important and cost-effective for road construction industry. It increased the design life of the road. It's cost-effective. Environmental and social aspects of the stabilization is explored to this research and investigations, and it was shown that it's very friendly with the environment. While selecting of stabilizing binders, application and appropriate stabilizing binders should be selected, and conducting lab and site trial tests and studies of contemporary international guidelines and literatures of different countries are very important, and more investigation and more research are required. And lime, cement, and bitumen stabilizations are proposed for Afghanistan, which are easily available in the market and are cost effective and can be easily implemented at the site. Recommendations. As per the research and study of contemporary international literatures, guidelines, and reports in the soil stabilization field, it was found that further research and studies are required in this field to select more suitable and cost-effective stabilization binders for the country. Also, further research and tests, both for in the site as well as in the lab, should be conducted for each type of stabilizing binder. Soil stabilization technology and techniques should be introduced to the governmental authorities of especially MPW and the related companies who are working in this field. Seminars and workshops should be held, and the importance of soil stabilization and techniques should be discussed. Engineers and technicians who are involved in this field are to be trained and well educated, as well as prior to select or to use any type of binder, trial samples should be conducted both at the laboratory and in the field. It's very important. And locally available binders, which are available at the local markets and inside the country, these should be prioritized and should be investigated and worked in this field, because the locally available binders would be cost effective and economically suitable for the cost effective and construction of road in Afghanistan. At the end, thanks for your patience and time. Bye.